Now it's time to press buttons and talk with Manky and ProZD.
Seems like he's actually a pretty good detective.
Yeah.
His name's a misnomer.
It was only natural for the Yatagarasu to never leave evidence behind. Because the lead detective on the case hid it all away. You're the third member of the Yatagarasu. I'm the third member. I've been looking for you for a long time. 7 long years, but I finally got you.
Aha! Why, Mr. Bad, long time no see. What happened to us? We used to be such a great team. If you were such a great team, then why did you kill my father 7 years ago? Why, indeed. It was nothing personal, really. He was just another person I had to kill. Killing means nothing to me. Ugh! How can you say that? I grow weary of this, and it's about time for everything to come to an end. And this time, the monsters are real. I won't miss.
Stop! You!
What, me?
Kay! It's over, Sheena.
Your leg!
Agent Lang! You idiot! What were you thinking jumping in front of my gun like that? What are you risking your life for? I'm sorry, Detective Bad, but no matter what sort of past she may have had, or even if she is a spy, it doesn't change the fact that she is my subordinate. And as long as she is, I can't allow any harm to come to her, not even from you.
You really are an idiot, you know that?
Ha! That's fine with me. You should know by now that this is just how I am. Hey, sis.
Yes, sis.
I want you to conduct a full body search. Sheena might have another weapon on her.
Alright. Detective Gumshoe, your assistance, please.
Sir. Machete, a grenade. Hey, I found something! What is this, sir? It looks like the blade of a knife, but it doesn't have a handle. This is a great find, Detective. Huh? It is, sir? Let's try pairing up this blade with this handle.
Well, I mean, if you're just gonna tell me to pick... I mean, I know it's obvious, but come on.
Take that! I just gave you an easy one, Alex. I believe this blade actually belongs with the handle that was on the murder weapon. Hey, they fit together perfectly!
Aw.
This blade must have been...
Aw, perfect match. Every blade has a handle.
This blade must have been taken from the crime scene when the knife handles were switched. I'm gonna go return this Baba Lee's knife now. Alright. I trust that you'll make sure that it is returned to Ambassador Polano.
Baba Lee's knife, handle given to Detective Gumshoe.
I believe this makes it perfectly clear who did it. Callisto, you. For the only time the handles could have been switched is just after Mr. Cochin's murder.
Aha.
Which means that you must be Mr. Cochin's killer. You killed Mr. Cochin with the Alabastian knife. Oh! Switched the handles, and then took the original blade of the Baba Lee's knife with you. Later, you allowed yourself to be spotted by Kay near the open-air stage. You used the fireplace to lose her, and then you went back... Could have just not done that part.
Yeah.
And just
I don't see why creating...
I mean, she wanted to frame her, but...
You don't have to frame somebody. It'd be more confusing if
no one knows what happened.
Just somebody stumbled in on it.
You used the fireplace to lose her, and then you went back to accuse her of the murder.
I still wish she got stuck in the fireplace and Kay found her just like wiggling in there.
Does that about sum it up?
Objection! Aha! You craft an engaging tale, Edgeworth, but there are 2 problems with it.
Problems? In what respect?
Why do you think my real reason was in allowing her to chase after me?
There was a good reason.
I guess. Shouldn't criticize so early.
Huh?
Maybe don't judge people's plans before you know what's going on.
I'm glad you're telling us all this so we can solidify it in court.
Well, I'm pretty much fucked, aren't I? So I might as well just tell you everything.
No, you could have maybe gotten away with it.
It was also I could capture Kay Faraday. What? When I saw you using that device at Gatewaterland, I knew right away that you were Byrne Faraday's daughter. I became curious, so I researched a little into your background. That's how I found out that you were on the trail of the Yatagarasu. So that's why you tried to pin Mr. Kochin's murder on me? Yes, I knew you would show up at this embassy tonight. So I thought to use you, but pinning the murder on you wasn't my only goal. You had another? Yes. Once I had you under arrest, I had planned to search you and take back the device that rightfully belonged to me, the true Yatagarasu. This is so cool.
But you fucked it up.
You were going to take Little Thief away from me? I was going to sell it on the internet and make about $700 probably. 7 years ago, it was thanks to that device that Faraday was able to infiltrate this place. But he stole more than he should have. I had a tough time recovering that precious key.
Then the person who stole the Yatagarasu's key was Mr. Faraday?
That incident 7 years ago. What was the catalyst behind it?
In the eyes of the smuggling ring, the Yatagarasu was becoming a bit of a problem. It wasn't an especially pleasant assignment.
Then why? Why did you become a member of the Yatagarasu?
Why? There is no why. I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning.
From the beginning? What is that supposed to mean?
The person I take orders from hasn't changed, even now to this day.
Ah! Does this mean that the leader of the smuggling ring wasn't Mr. Kochin? Then the real ringleader is still out there pulling the strings.
Are you done asking what you need to know? Because if so, we should probably get going. And you're going to tell me everything you did tonight. Do you understand, Sheena?
I guess I should tell you then that I was the one who set the Bobbley's embassy on fire.
Well, okay.
Oh wait, I didn't have to admit to that actually.
And why did you do that?
Shit, never mind. I suppose it was to destroy all evidence of the counterfeit bills.
This is good stuff.
Really
thank you.
just to see some fire, some shit burn.
That was what the smuggling ring was trying to do? But then why start two fires?
Well, when you start the one, you like it, so you get a little carried away.
So you need one like a partner.
Like one isn't enough.
It's sweet.
It needs something. It's a knife that needs a handle. Sorry, but I can't tell you anything about the ring.
Every knife has a handle. Every fire has a fire.
That's true.
Yep.
It's your job to complete your investigation after all. I've had my fun. Now it's your turn to enjoy the ride. I'm gonna start a third fire. Wait! I mean, Miss Sheena. Yes? When I fell to the floor earlier, these fell at my feet. What about them? They're such pretty hair sticks that I thought, well, that I should return them to you. You can have them. They're of no use to me anymore. If you don't want them, you can always just throw them away. No, I want to keep them. Suit yourself. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot, Edgeworth.
What?
About the second problem I had with your story. I didn't kill anyone tonight.
What?
I'm not saying that as a sore loser. Think of it as a hint, if you will.
Mr. Prosecutor.
I also really don't want to go to jail.
Yes, Agent Lang?
Mark my words. I'm not done here, and I'll be back. And it's got nothing to do with duty or anything, because this has become my personal case. I may have been shot, but I'll show you just how dangerous a wounded wolf can be.
His anger appears to have negated the sensation of pain in his injured leg. Well, it's finally over, Kay. Guess
That
we
was
should go home.
pretty fucked up. I feel like I've peered into her heart a little, you know? And it's so cold and dark and inky and incredibly lonely. The person who was giving her all these commands. The one who thought my father was a problem to be removed.
That person is the real ringleader behind the smuggling ring.
Mr. Edgeworth, I have a favor to ask. Can you hold on to these hair sticks for me? They're really pretty, just like the ones they were selling for the Jammin' Ninja show. But until this case is over, I don't think I can look at them without being overcome.
I understand. I'll take good care of them for you.
It's really emotional. It reminds me of my father.
There is a bit of soil stuck on the ends of these sticks.
Wow.
But I'm sure they won't matter.
Oh, I guess it's that time already, huh?
So it's midnight. The dawn of another day.
Hey, Pops, thanks a bunch. You've really done a lot for everyone all these years.
Detective Bad, don't tell me today is the day.
Yeah, it is. With this, I can retire in peace.
Oh, he's definitely gonna die.
It was down to the wire, and we almost didn't make it. But we did it. We did it. We solved everything.
But that's just it. We haven't solved everything yet. The ringleader of the smuggling ring, you, the Yatagarasu, are chasing after.
The legend of that Yatagarasu is now over. Mr. Edgeworth, that bit of logic earlier, it was brilliant. I feel like I can leave it all in your hands. I'm counting on you.
Is it really true, Uncle Bad? Were you also a part of the Yatagamaru?
As I said to you earlier, Kay, I'm truly sorry. I wanted nothing but a peaceful life for you.
Uncle Bad?
Hey, don't take it so seriously. It's all just one big joke, right? Like me, I'm the Joker, baby.
Gumshoe, my dad died. It's a big... Unfortunately, it isn't. You're not...
Come on, sir. She's just yanking on my chain, isn't she, Miss Edgeworth?
You're not the Joker, baby.
Detective Bad. Wait. No, you are no longer a detective.
He's the Joker.
Bad. Mr. Bad. I'd like to ask you about the Yatagarasu.
Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, here. I should give these back to you.
These are the pages from my KG8? KG8 case files that the Yatagarasu stole from my office.
I totally was wondering about those. I remember.
Huh? Wait, what? Mr. Edgeworth, I must apologize for last night. By the way, it's fucking crazy that was last night, right?
Yeah, I forgot it was a different... Jesus.
So the Yatagarasu who stole into my room was you, was it?
Wait, then that means... What? Tell me it's not true. Say it ain't so. Oh, that's too insane for me to believe, sir. It's true, even if it's not something you want to hear. The KG8 incident, it was a very emotionally trying case. We stood in that courtroom, Faraday as the prosecutor, and I as the lead detective. Faraday had evidence in his possession that would prove the defendant guilty. However, because it was stolen, the defendant was found innocent. You was the elder sister of the victim in the case. When the defendant was pronounced not guilty, she let out a great wail. That's when we realized that there was a limit to what the law could do. The only way to bring someone like that to justice was to do so outside of the courts. That's what we thought at the time. That's how we formed the Yatagarasu and got these photos taken of us at a photo studio and vowed to bring to light any dirty dealings companies had with the ring.
Yeah, who was in charge of
It looks pretty sick, right?
Who did their publicity? Because they put in a lot of work.
Oh, we had a guy, including companies that dealt with the Amano Group.
Mr. Amano's conglomerate.
We called ourselves the Yatagarasu and flex our collective muscle. Cool flex. We expose all sorts of shady dealings as a warning to the business world as a whole.
And Gumshoe like set up a fan site.
By doing that, we were able to stop the higher-ups from covering things up. And then it was finally time. We had finally arrived at the moment when we'd find out the ringleader's true identity. It was then that you literally stabbed us in the heart, and Faraday, he died for it.
But why? Wasn't she the sister of the victim in the KG8 incident?
After Faraday's death, I looked into her past, and that's when I found out that she was a phony. The victim of the KG8 incident, CCU. She never had a sister.
What? Then that means...
Sheena wasn't the only fake name she used. Callisto Yu was also another pseudonym. From the very beginning, that woman was a spy sent by the smuggling ring.
She said it herself. I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning. Ha 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 lol, everything's fucking funny for some reason.
Anyway, let's return to the real topic at hand. Mr. Edgeworth, this trump card that we stuck onto this page of the case file. Please use it wisely.
Maybe next time we'll use it wisely.
Don't just, like, spend it, throw it in the air.
Don't just lick it.
Lick it, don't lick it.
Put it in a binder, it's not helpful.
Stick it up your ass.
It can help.